Hey everybody. So I've been watching a lot of these Mandela Effect videos online, and there's hundreds of them. Like, everybody's got all these claims and they've got all these memories, and they're looking for more, right? They're looking for more examples of a Mandela Effect, and they're looking for answers. So why don't you just pause this video right now and come back with a pen and paper, and we'll make a Mandela Effect right now. Okay, so pause the video, come back. Alright, so if you're coming back right now, then we're going to make a Mandela Effect. And I'll prove to you that it's nothing more than just a false memory. Okay, so here we go. I have a list of words here. I'm going to stand in front of the mirror so it's easier for me to read. So I'm going to show you the list of words. I'm not going to cover anything with my thumb. And you have 1 minute to memorize all these words, alright? I'm gonna read them off and show them to you. Alright, so sour, nice, candy, honey, sugar, soda, bitter, chocolate, good, heart, taste, cake, tooth, tart, and pie. Okay? Now, you've got 1 minute to write down as many of those words as you can remember. And I'll time you right now. Four, three, two, one, and done. Alright, now you've got your list of words. How many of you wrote down the word sweet? Anyone? Don't lie, and make sure you admit to it and leave a comment if you did. I haven't switched this sheet at all, but I'm going to show you the word sweet was never on here. However, a lot of these words are associated with the word sweet. Everyone's heard of sweet and sour. Honey is sweet. Nice and sweet are synonyms. Candy is sweet. Everyone's heard of bittersweet. They're opposites, but chocolate is sweet. Good is also sweet. Everyone's heard of sweetheart, like a term of endearment. Tart, like those sweet tart candies. Tooth, a sweet tooth. So every single one of these is associated with the word sweet. However, sweet is not on here, and it never was. So if a lot of you remember the word sweet, then you just experienced the Mandela Effect, or a false memory. So I'm a believer that either could be possible. Maybe, like, obviously remembering something that never happened is possible, and maybe there's something more to it, like implanting false memories into people's minds. For example, I swear to God the Berenstein Bear thing was Berenstein. However, I kind of remember from my childhood something happening then where like either the creators of the Berenstain Bears had a different name, like Berenstain, and the bears were Berenstein. Like I thought they changed the name of Berenstain to Berenstein just for the book, but I thought it was always Berenstein. However, I couldn't read very well as a kid, and I had like dyslexia and stuff like that, so I never read, and I certainly couldn't read cursive. So if I had heard it was Berenstein, which also could have happened. I remember books on tape were very popular, like back then, back in the 80s. And remember how we used to turn the page whenever there was a chime? Well, I'm sure that there were Berenstein books, or Berenstain Bear books on tape, and whoever narrated it could have pronounced it wrong. Another Mandela effect is the life is like a box of chocolates. I personally remember life was like a box of chocolates. And then there's another Mandela effect in the movie. At the very end, Forrest gives a book to Little Forrest, and it's Curious George. And on the cover, Curious George doesn't have a tail. And I believe that maybe I could have misremembered. Like, I don't for sure remember whether or not he had a tail. I know monkeys have tails, but Curious George was a chimp, so maybe he didn't have a tail, right? What else is there? Nelson Mandela, I was kind of too young to remember whether or not he died in the 80s. But a lot of people swear that it happened. Maybe it did. Shazam. I remember the movie Kazam. I saw it because I had a basketball with Shaq written on it. So I remember Shaq starring in Kazam. Is it possible that Sinbad could have been in a movie, like a made-for-TV movie, maybe? That wasn't very good, called Shazam, maybe. I never saw it. So, a lot of people claim that there's something more to Mandela effects than this. However, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's just all false memories and little tricks like this. But I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any memories of a Mandela effect or something that you swear happened and doesn't exist anymore, then feel free to comment and share. And please subscribe, because these things really interest me. Take care.